Hello students, Notebook welcomes you and takes you over to the 7th chapter of Business Studies, Directing. Directing is the heart of management function. All the other functions of management like planning, organizing, staffing and controlling have no importance without directing. The various aspects of directing are leadership, motivation, supervision and communication. Directing is an important managerial function which significantly initiates the actions of the organizer. Let's understand the concept of directing with the help of the following illustration. After completing her post-graduation in business, Flora decided to open a restaurant named Cafe Green in Central Delhi. To go forward with her plan, she employed chefs and workers named Peter, Miles and Williams. Flora, as the owner of the cafe, instructed the three of them to be responsible for managing the whole shop, which included activities like placing orders, customer service, cleaning, purchasing, raw materials, accounting, etc. Flora wanted to introduce a new system of accounting. For this, she guided and motivated them by increasing their salaries so that all of them work in an efficient and systematic order without any resistance. She was available for any doubts that they had during their management of the place, counseling and leading them towards the achievement of their targets. As a result, the profits of the shop were stabilized and the popularity of the cafe increased multifold. The process of giving directions to integrate the efforts of the employees by motivating them is termed as directing. Directing denotes the process of instructing, guiding, motivating, counseling, and leading the employees in the organization to attain its objectives. Directing can be defined as follows. Definition: Direction is the impersonal aspect of managing by which subordinates are led to understand and contribute effectively and efficiently to the attainment of enterprise objectives. Kuntz and O'Donnell. It is a tough task for the manager to carry out the function of direction. It involves tackling of human beings with varied nature. Moreover, it is the interpersonal phenomenon which is apparently involved with men in one form or the other at every level of management. Let's now go through the characteristics of directing. Directing initiates action. In an organization, a manager directs the employees how to work in a systematic manner. Simultaneously, it also performs all the other functions of management, which helps in setting the work, while directing helps in initiating the work. For example, Flora decided to open a restaurant, Cafe Green, in Central Delhi. For this, she employed chefs and workers and directed them to work in a systematic manner. This initiative of action ensured profit and popularity of the restaurant. Directing takes place at every level of management. The existence of directing is at every place in an organization, whether in the case of superior or its subordinate. As a result, all of them directs at their own levels. For example, Flora guides and directs her workers Peter, Miles and Williams, and further they do their activities in a systematic manner and guides the workers who are under them, for example the staffs and the chefs. Directing is a continuous process. Directing is a continuous process because without directing, the activities and the working of the organization cannot proceed. In absence of proper directing, the entire working of the organization slows down. It is required at every stage and level of management. For example, Flora, as a confident leader, achieves her objective by providing proper instruction, guidance, and motivation to her employees at every stage. Directing flows from top to bottom. In an organization, work of the organization flows from top management to bottom management, as the instruction flows from superior to subordinate in a chronological order. For example, Flora gives instructions to Williams, Miles, and Peter, which they follow sincerely and obediently, therefore following the organizational hierarchy. Directing is the sum total of all the managerial efforts which takes the organization towards the predetermined goals. It is a part of every managerial action. No organization can start working until the manager gives direction to the subordinates. Being at the center of all the activities, it ensures numerous benefits to any organization, which are as follows. Directing helps to initiate action. In an organization, a manager directs the employees in a systematic manner and in the meanwhile also performs all the other functions of management, which helps in initiating the work. For example, Flora decides to open a restaurant named Cafe Green in central Delhi. To turn her plan into action, she employed workers and instructed them in a systematic manner, which maximized the profit and popularity of the restaurant. Directing integrates employees' efforts. In directing, a manager amalgamates individuals' effort in order to reach to the ultimate goals of the organization. For example, Flora combined the efforts of all the workers who worked in Cafe Green by instructing them in a proper manner as a good leader. Directing facilitates introduction of needed changes. In an organization, directing helps in the introduction of the needed changes in an enterprise. And effective directing through leadership, motivation, and communication can remove resistance from adopting any new change in the organization. For example, Flora wanted to introduce a new system of accounting. For this, she guided and motivated them by increasing their salaries so that all of them work in an efficient and systematic order without any resistance. Directing helps to bring balance in the organization. Directing helps in coordination among the various activities that are held in an organization. This ensures stability and balance in the organization with the help of cooperation and commitment. For example, with the help of effective directing, Flora was able to coordinate among the workers and was able to bring stability in the organization, which consequently ensured profit and popularity of the cafe. Directing guides employees to realize their potential. Directing helps the employees to realize their potential and capabilities. Motivation acts as a subset of the broader function of direction. Direction ensures that the workforce is motivated continuously. This is so because the process will be successful only with the effort of a good leader. Motivation is the secret of a budding, effective business. An enterprise has to cope with the constant changes in its environment. Here, direction plays a key role in ensuring that the organization is capable of adapting and adjusting to such changes by relaying suitable information. Such information at the right point of time helps the business meet various contingencies and ensures that the business isn't knocked off its feet. With this, we end our first part of this chapter. See you soon with our next video lesson. Till then, Notebook and Flora bids you goodbye.